Breaking news that could potentially put thousands of dollars directly into your pocket within just a few days. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has officially finalized a historic and sweeping economic relief package, a groundbreaking move that now includes $2,700 preloaded stimulus checks earmarked for virtually every single American adult. That's right. After months of difficult negotiations, political back and forth, and public pressure, the deal has finally taken effect, and payments are actively being processed right now as you're watching this. Could you be among those lucky enough to receive your preloaded stimulus card by next week? Are you trying to figure out if you or your family members qualify for this unprecedented and transformative financial boost? This is exactly the relief that tens of millions of Americans have been waiting on, many of whom are still feeling the aftershocks of economic turbulence. And I've got all the essential details that the mainstream media isn't fully covering. Make sure to hit that subscribe button immediately and turn on notifications so you stay ahead of the curve on every critical update about stimulus programs, federal aid, and financial resources that can truly impact your household in meaningful ways during these financially challenging times. In what political analysts and economists alike are calling one of the most significant legislative wins of the year so far, Chuck Schumer emerged late yesterday from a lengthy series of high-stakes negotiations with an announcement that stunned reporters. The American Economic Recovery and Stability Act is now officially in motion. Flanked by top congressional allies and a panel of senior economic advisors, Schumer confirmed the flagship component of this game-changing legislation: $2,700 in direct stimulus payments to American adults via new preloaded payment cards. "We've heard loud and clear from hardworking Americans across the country," Schumer stated in the packed press briefing. "These payments aren't just numbers on paper, they're critical rent money, grocery budgets, health costs, and for many, peace of mind." The timing of this announcement reflects the growing understanding among lawmakers that although national economic indicators may suggest progress, real-life financial pressures are still battering millions of households. From soaring living expenses and unpredictable housing markets to job insecurity and stagnant wages, this new relief is designed to meet the people where they are. Unlike earlier stimulus efforts that used complex eligibility formulas and required several verification layers, this initiative adopts a much simpler and broader distribution model. The full $2,700 payment will be available to nearly all adults with individual incomes under $85,000 or joint filers earning below $170,000. Even Americans who are fully employed are feeling the effects of soaring grocery prices and utility bills. This stimulus is structured to give all qualifying citizens a fighting chance against persistent inflation and household instability. And here's what makes it especially groundbreaking: the distribution strategy. Rather than sending paper checks or waiting for direct deposit clearances, the Treasury Department is rolling out an innovative approach using preloaded debit-style payment cards. These cards, mailed in clearly marked government envelopes, will be ready for immediate use upon activation. For those who previously provided direct deposit information to the IRS, that option remains, but officials are emphasizing that the preloaded card method will provide faster access for most recipients. It's a refreshing example of government finally using modern financial tools to deliver help efficiently. The initial wave of these stimulus payment cards is already in motion. According to sources within the Treasury, the first batch is scheduled to hit mailboxes by the end of next week, with the entire distribution process expected to be completed within just 3 weeks. This rapid rollout is a major improvement over previous efforts that dragged on for months. Plus, a new online portal launches tomorrow, allowing individuals to track their payment status using just a few simple personal details. If you've been frustrated by previous delays, this new streamlined system is designed to eliminate those long waits and guesswork. As for eligibility, it's good news across the board. This relief package includes some of the most inclusive criteria ever. Adult dependents, college students, and seniors, groups often left out of earlier stimulus programs, are now eligible for the full $2,700. Parents will also receive an extra $1,000 for each dependent child under 17. This comprehensive strategy acknowledges that economic stress doesn't just affect one group, It's widespread and touches nearly every corner of society. Now let's talk funding. Unlike previous relief efforts that raised fears of ballooning deficits, this package was designed with long-term responsibility in mind. It reuses unspent allocations from past programs, leverages higher-than-expected tax revenues, and includes targeted taxes on megacorporations that saw record profits during the pandemic. This is a stimulus plan rooted in both compassion and fiscal responsibility, said Treasury Secretary Janet Rodriguez. That balanced approach was key in gaining the support of moderate lawmakers who were previously wary of further federal spending. With more than $650 billion expected to be injected into the economy, the impact could be substantial. Consumer spending, which has slowed considerably, is expected to rebound. Economists now project GDP growth to increase by as much as 0.8 to 1.2% this year. When people have money, they spend it, said Dar Eleanor James of the Capital Research Institute. This isn't just good for families, it's good for business and job creation. And think about it, your own spending could help drive your community's recovery. Worried about how this affects your taxes or benefits? You'll be relieved to know that the $20,700 stimulus is classified as a refundable tax credit, meaning it's not taxable income and doesn't count against other benefits. It won't impact Medicaid, food stamps, housing assistance, or Social Security benefits, including SSI and SSDI. That means you can accept the help without risking anything you already depend on. Politically, this relief marks a rare bipartisan breakthrough. What started as a deeply divided issue became a united push after public demand from across the aisle. Political analyst Sophia Washington said, "When everyday Americans of all backgrounds are struggling, party lines blur quickly." The final vote included voices from both major parties, with last-minute changes added to satisfy concerns from all sides. This kind of cooperation highlights how real-world issues can drive political unity when financial well-being is on the line. Meanwhile, local nonprofits, credit unions, and advocacy groups are stepping in to ensure Americans get the most from their stimulus. Financial advisors suggest planning now, make a budget, prioritize essentials, and set aside savings if you can. Even just $500 saved could buffer against future emergencies. And if you're looking to reduce debt or invest, there are specialized programs launching soon to help. Small businesses are also preparing for a wave of renewed consumer activity. Retailers, restaurants, and local services are rolling out special offers and staffing up in anticipation of higher demand. This could help turn the tide for small businesses that have been hanging on by a thread. Some major employers are already announcing short-term hiring spikes to meet projected customer increases, which could open up thousands of new jobs nationwide. But here's a critical reminder: these cards come with security concerns. Be sure to activate your card only using the official government website or phone number included in your letter. Do not click on any email or text links claiming to offer activation help. They may be scams. The cards are protected by federal regulations, but fast action is required in case of loss or theft. Are you prepared to secure your payment the moment it arrives? Taking simple steps can protect your funds and your future. Housing advocates also recommend informing landlords or courts immediately if you're facing eviction. Just showing that a payment is on the way could buy you the time you need. This relief might be what prevents a utility shutoff or keeps a roof over your head. As excitement grows, government agencies are in high gear ensuring a smooth launch. Tomorrow's website rollout will include updates, FAQs, verification tools, and more. And remember, no real government official will ever ask for money or personal details in exchange for processing your payment. Report any suspicious contact right away. The IRS, USPS, and Treasury are coordinating closely to avoid the confusion that plagued earlier rollouts. So, that's your full breakdown of today's massive stimulus update. The first $2,700 cards are hitting mailboxes as early as next week and will continue over the next 3 weeks. If you found this info helpful, smash that like button and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe and stay locked in for more updates on payments, benefits, and news that helps put money back into your pocket. Drop a comment. How will you use your stimulus funds?